my goodness. My neck. My back. My neck and my back. I don't know what I did. That big king salmon must have beat me up. Oh. Woo! Get your glacier shark. Comic food. I think it's got blood on it. Mrs. Scooter, good morning. Just getting started. Now Gary Hoodman. I got an appointment to get these stitches out at 2:30, so I can't really go anywhere. I'm just gonna fish by the harbor here. We'll give it the old 1-2 shot. We'll give her a shot. Are you going to sell some of Scooter's fishing stuff today? I am in the market for used Scooter rods and reels and lures. I don't want the rusted ones though. I want all the good stuff. No counting the king salmon. No counting. All I need is 25 freezer boats to come up here from Sitka. Probably gonna do it anyway. I'm not gonna try and encourage them. Man, I was laying in bed this morning and I pushed my head up against the pillow and I pinched a nerve or something in my back. It's not the first time. It's like an old injury or something. Man, it lit up. Pretty bad for a minute. Now it's like a dull pain. Hello. Yeah, we'll prove today, Gary. We're fishing by the harbor. We'll be lucky if we even get a shaker in here. Let's go ahead and deploy the stabilization. Take her out of gear. Jordan, Washington! What in the world? You want to see my shoes? Never know what people are going to say next. Tell you what. I'll show you my dog. There's my dog right there. My little son. Hey, little son. You think you could go out there? I'll let you out. Okay, I released my booga. Yeah, I released the booga. Okay. Oh man, I gotta put the poles down and everything here. Man, I hope the doctor takes my stitches out. He doesn't tell me that they're not ready to come out because I really don't have to go back to the doctor. Stand by. You guys, can you see anything from up there? Hold on. Oh my goodness. I almost got whacked by an aluminum pole to break my phone. All right. Hold on.
see some sea otters. There they are. Stupid otter. They're eating all my crabs. Sea otters. That might be a bird right there. Birds and otters. What are you gonna do? Alright. Get it on, get it on. Yeah. Got it right here. Think about that. Neil Bell. Oh, my computer's not on. Turn that on. It'll turn on. Yesterday we had a problem. Oh, there it goes. Had a problem getting that thing going yesterday. What do we got here? That was a good one yesterday, huh? Got it. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to get more Betchel flashes out. You guys remember, put it in the comments of a video. Bring more Betchel flashes to the boat. You're hitting the white one. Set it at 6.5. That'll be about 60 feet deep. What's up, Cherry? Donald Thorson, gotta put it. Looks like the hook. That hook's bent out a little bit, isn't it? Out end all. Oh no, it. Oh wait, I got this donut right here. Tomorrow, so yeah. I didn't catch anything on this yesterday, actually. Still not a right here. Where's my donut? There is it. It's youth season for deer now. Right here. Youth season. We got a couple youths coming out. We got Cade and Royal with the deer. Alright, there's the first photo. Now instead of running this spoon that's not working, I'm going to put something else on that spot. Yeah. This is working. The blue. What do we call that? The blue meanie or whatever? That's the one. I'll put that sucker right in the spot. I don't think I won't. Boom. Spread it out. 1, 2, 3. Green one here. 4, 5. Alright. How are you? Let's go with 6. 5.6. Okay. Got that one in. Hook set. John, what's up? Nine wonderful people are hanging out. Thank you very much. Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta get it started here. Wow. Oh, tied itself to a local knot. There comes the bottom. So we'll fix that thing. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Baka. What about this? This wasn't catching anything. Was it? No. Not a catch it. No catchy. Let's try this one. CM Prospecting in 1998. Thank you so much. I need to. Oh man, I want some gold mining equipment for up here. So bad. Looks chilly. It's nice. It's okay. Everything's not working. That's a lot. About 60 feet at the bottom. I got a feeling it's not going to be good today. What should I do with that other donut? But we might get one. We might get one in here. Where's Scotty? Scotty's king spoon. I have the opposite of Scotty's king spoon. I have Devin's baby spoon. These fish inside this inlet here, in between the islands, are really like persnickety. They eat these little tiny minnows like this big and little tiny shrimp. They don't like the big spoon. Occasionally one will crush the big spoon anyway. I got one out. But typically run hoochies and small gear in here. I got like a bad batch of wire. What do we got? Yeah, they ought to like this little guy. This is the Gibbs G-Force nickel and gold paint. Sharpen it up. I guess since we'd be kind of messing around in here today, we could redo our wire. You know, I got this wire all messed up here. I got it, you know, that's not the best. We could probably do better than that. I got a bunch of wire. I've just been kind of stingy with it because I'm trying to make money, put money in the bank, not keep buying stuff all the time, you know. Yeah. There we go. Jim Britt, good to see you. The weather's okay right now. It was raining like crazy earlier, that's the truth. Before I took Holly to work, and it was like crazy weather. It was like Monday for a minute there, just torrential rainforest rain is coming off my roof like a waterfall. The feed looks pretty good today in here. See it? Not too shabby. Coming up on the old hometown drag. Yesterday, yeah, it cut the Starlink out and then it started going like big time. Wind was just coming out. Remember I told you that place called Chicago Harbor for a reason. It did. The wind started coming out in between those two islands like a wind tunnel, you know, like a leaf blower. I was like, oh, I want to cuss. I won't cuss. But it was like, uh-oh. The whole boat starts to lean over like this. The wind's blowing like 35 knots. And you're like, ooh. I've heard of boats where they thought the boat was going to capsize because the wind in that spot, the wind is coming down. But it wasn't that bad. It stopped about 30 knots, I guess. 30 knot wind. Maybe not quite. By the time I got out from in between where the wind comes out, that channel of the mountains and stuff, it was fine. But yeah, in fact, if it hadn't started blowing, I would have kept fishing and skipped Bible study. But since it started blowing, I came right on in. I made it just in time for Bible study last night. Actually, we were a little bit late. We cooked dinner, and I don't like to be late. It's one of those things that I can control. But last night, I was a little late. 5 or 10 minutes late, maybe. Yeah, it was alright. I wish I could be back there today, but the weather's not real good today, and I have a doctor's appointment. I gotta get these, gotta get those stitches pulled out. Yeah, Jim, it was. It's the only concern is that like the wind gets up to 50, 60, 70 knots, and it's really bad. Once I was in 60 knot winds, and it pulled the stabilizer out of the water and shut the pole. So the side with the wind on it had the pole like this, and the whole boat was like, no, it was really far over. I didn't like that at all. Really far over and 6-foot chop, you know. Yeah, the moose, I did. I had that was backstrap right there. Busted it out. Maybe we can fish our way through here without catching anything and being bothered by any fish at all. Yeah, since then I bought bigger stabilizers with like huge weights on them, but then I lost one of them, so I do have a lightweight stabilizer on one side, but I also put grasshopper legs to lock the poles down, so that should eliminate the poles opening up like that, shutting again. I mean, despite the fact that it's kind of jacked up. What's up off the grid, Jay Williams? It's a 0. We just started, but we got the big 0. We just got the hook set in just now. And we're fishing right by the harbor because we got a doctor's appointment. Tomorrow should be a good day. Tomorrow I'll try and go early. Real early. Like whenever Holly's ready to go to work. 8 o'clock early. But maybe I'll stay out late tomorrow. What's today? Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Mainly off the grid to CM Prospecting. I haven't been to CM Prospecting's website yet, or YouTube site. Check that out. I'm interested in prospecting because there's some gold here, and you can lease the ground from the state. And there's some guys that get the gold. One of the guys that has gold mine, he does it like real part-timey, like sort of a side deal in the summer when he's got time off. Him and another guy work at it a little bit. And for my wedding present, he gave me a little vial of gold. Like, the vial's a little bit bigger than this pen, but if you were to put the gold in the pen, it would be, you know, enough to fill the back end of this Sharpie. It's probably half an ounce of gold or something. Crazy. Yeah, well, specifically, like I said, there is a there is a known area here. A lot of it's claimed, but I don't think all of it's claimed. And it's not far from town. But you do have to have a boat, and then you have to do like some pretty hard work to get there. Yeah, he hooked it up. Not only did he give me some gold, but he also let me know that it was like he's getting it. Yeah, it was really nice for him. That's Herb Holcomb who hooked me up. I didn't even think the guy likes me that much, but he gave me a half an ounce of gold for my wedding present. Probably for my wife. And because I kind of babysit his kids, so he probably like wants to make sure he pays the kids teacher, you know. It's private school. That's how private school kids get the best education. The money. Oh my goodness. Yes, Royal's dad. We're still marking a good amount of feed here. See if we can slow down a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It depends how big the container is. Gold and silver is at record highs right now. Come on, king salmon. We did catch one in here before the season opened. We came in here and kind of casually came on through and smacked a nice keeper-sized fish. Took it home for dinner. I've always done better in here in the evening though. Some years the weather's just so bad we can't get out, and we end up fishing in here, and we'll get them. We'll get some in here. Some years it's been was a few years running where they just never really got in here at all. There was none in here. It was really sad. And last year there was some around, and you know, some years it's good in here. So, but last year you could scratch up 2 or 3, maybe 4 on a regular basis. All right. So that is Elmston. Well, yep. Amundsen. I don't know. I'm not very good with names. So we're looking for the deer. I mean, I don't usually see big deer over and over again. Ah, white gutterla! Got a big king salmon with your flasher yesterday. Was like in the top 3 size-wise. Pretty big. I wouldn't have chose that flasher on my own, but the fish came right on up and sucked down the hoochie that was behind it. It's about halfway up the wire. Edmonton! Got it! I don't know anything about polar explorers. I need a haircut, don't I? Look, I got paint in my hair, by the way. That's not white hair. It's not yet. That's paint from my gel coat. I was slapping that stuff on like nobody's business. Is Edmonton the one that got stuck in the ice and then they all ate each other? Kind of a bad deal. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so the deer, I usually don't see deer on the beach until November, the bucks. That's when it opens for the adults. That's me, I'm an adult. Like, at least that's what they say. November. November 1st it opens. I ordered a deer call. I got a premium deer call from, I don't know, Ketchikan or something. I just searched Alaskan deer call on the internet and I saw what I wanted. They make them out of wood. They're like a little cedar thing, like a little cedar cowbell or a little cedar rectangle. And then it uses a rubber band inside. I think that's what this is. I want the one with the rubber band. Anyway, Holly ordered it for me. So the kid, Cade, I lent him my deer call and then he lost it. To be honest with you, I don't know. I think he gave it back to me. I might have lost it, but we don't have a deer call anymore. Which is kind of alright. I worry about those kids blowing on the distress call. I showed them how to blow the distress, fawn distress. There's so many bears here. There's so many big bears, you know. They don't even have big guns. They got like 308s and 22 250s. I don't know. The king salmon was like 12 pounds, I guess, dressed. I got a big one though. I don't know, you must not have been around for the big one. I might have caught one bigger than that this summer, but maybe not. I didn't have them. You know, the summer offloads, it was just like, you know, just get it done, get back to the fish, not weighing individual fish. But I'll be able to weigh this one today. Wayne Schultz. I'm probably not, but we got the kid-friendly channel. It's like PG-13. Not trying to have anyone live in a bubble, but we can keep it to a dull roar. My neck, right here, my neck down in between my shoulders on the left side, got like a pinched nerve. Yeah, there was a big one at the end of the summer. I remember that. This one in the box is bigger, I do believe. Maybe not. Back in the day, what's up? I hope the doctor takes these stitches out. It's kind of like, it's much less, I think it's ready, I don't know. King salmon. The Chinooki, all the red salmon and silver salmon are gone. I caught one silver yesterday. It was all brown and skeletor, you know. Go tap the bottom there. Hopefully I don't snag up. I hate that when I snag the bottom and then the boat starts leaning. It's like, oh, pow, there goes $1,000. Started doing business, really. Shannon never loses hooks, but Shannon's not in here driving within inches of the rocks all day long, going down the edge of the islands. Killian's trying to give me the black box. Let me tell him. Hold on, I might lose you guys. If I do, I'll just pop right back up. If you're watching for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification. That way when I get shut down by the bad weather and stuff, you can catch up with me. I go down all the time and then pop back up. I cut it with a grinder. Let me text Killian really quick. Back. I don't know if I'm back or not. I haven't quite figured that out. It seems like if I leave the chat open, then there's no sound. But maybe I can go back and forth, or it just drops everything all together. 9 years old. Why would I report you? Am I supposed to report kids? Oh my goodness, there's a 9-year-old! Everybody stop screaming! There's a 9-year-old!
My content is 9-year-old friendly. I can't control the people that write the text down there, but in general, we're on good behavior. It's kind of like walking through a busy mall, you know. Not everybody's appropriate, but the parents to try and keep the kids safe, I guess. I would like to be able to say my content's made for kids, but then it wouldn't be in the algorithm for anybody to find it. There's Shannon. Halibut didn't bite. Yeah, he caught them all. Well, yeah, you go from 80 to 3 or whatever it was, in some crazy numbers. And we're trolling through the area with no king salmon. I already hit the rocks once with my float. Fishing a little deeper than normal. You know, it's supposed to be blowing like a big storm southwest. That would probably rile the waters up. It's like pretty high tide. I was thinking about going through the other side of this canoe pass, but I don't really have time to mess around with too much stuff. I might just go home early and do dishes and whatnot. The house is a mess. I tell you, I got out all the stuff I already bought for San Diego. I got it out of storage, and that's kind of exciting. Right after I booked the trip, I bought like a bunch of surface irons and tins and stuff. Is that what they call them? The Taddy 45 and the Salis, what is it? I don't know. The metal jigs, they made of tin. Most of them tin and iron. Gillian keeps texting me about this. Black box. So he ordered a new one. He wants to give me his old one, and it's a really old one. It's got like multiple boxes and lots of switches, and he says it's kind of messed up. But apparently Malcolm Russell will service it. Killian didn't want to send it in to be serviced, but I was thinking if he gives it to me, I will send it back to Malcolm, and I want to see what sends him. He sent him some kind of anode, diode, underwater electrification system. I think it's expensive. I think it was like $2,000 or something, maybe more. That's interesting. Anytime now these fish could bite, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. I was just gonna make a lap through here, like show you. I was just gonna make a lap, go all the way down in here, go back in here, and then maybe come back. By the time we're done with that, we'll burn 3 gallons of diesel and may or may not catch anything. But at some point, I need to this is a good day to put new wire on while I'm just in the back cove here, just putting around. Taddy number 9, huh? So I'm gonna have a chance to buy more hooks when I get there. I'm gonna be there a day early, so I'll have a day the day before the trip, and then I'll have the morning of, like at the tackle shop at Fisherman's Landing, to buy more stuff. I don't know what the guy loaded me up with from Squidco. That's where I got my stuff. Shimano's Atayos Tackle Shop in Gardena, California. Legendary. Well, I'm not going there. I got to go to Squidco, whoever that is. Zyro, I'm not thinking about you. How far is it from? How far from Fisherman's Landing? Can you walk there, or do I got to get a cab? I got to get mugged walking back with 5 fishing rods and a bunch of tackle. That reminds me, I got to find my lead weights. I've ordered a bunch of lead weights, and then I think I threw them up underneath the house or something. Don't want to be buying lead in California. It's probably like $10 a weight, you know. It's $10 a weight here too. Can't buy them here either. So I got some on eBay, and some of it I don't think ever showed up. Maybe I might as well just pay 10 bucks for it. I tell you what, if you don't keep track of that eBay stuff, there's some things they just don't send, and they don't give you your money back either. Not catching nothing down here. This reminds me of all the years I just fished. I used to just fish in here, and I'd patrol all morning and not catch anything. Then after 3 p.m. I'd start getting a few. Here I am not catching anything. Brandy, that is I know how to do. Really? Oh, you bought it at that shop. I bought a new Penn Fathom 25 and had to put 65-pound metered braid on it. And then I got some fancy state-of-the-art fishing rod from Killsong. It's called a JK rod or something like that. I don't know. Jigging rod. I have a Black Hole Magic Eye jigging rod too. I think I need to make a rod tube here and bring my Magic Eye, and I got one other rod that I don't think I can bring, it's too long. I'm gonna make the rod tube just long enough to fit 6'6", so I'll make it like 6'7", and take my Magic Eye down, and then I'll be able to bring back I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rods coming back. I might rent a medium weight outfit. So my deal is I'm gonna have a light outfit, and I'm calling 50-pound braid light, and then medium 65-pound braid with a lot more capacity. And then I got these big. I have in stock at my house a Tiagra 20, and actually I have a couple Penn International 20s, but I got a Penn International 20 narrow. So I was going to bring the Tiger 20 and the Penn 20 International, like the old heavy metal stuff, you know. The Tiger is actually, I guess the Tiger is about 12 years old. But so I'm going to put 80-pound braid on those. Actually, I think I got 100-pound braid on the Tiger right now. We'll just go with that, right? That way I can kill anything. If there's some big fish that's a problem, I'll just pull out the 20 class Internationals. Probably be fishing with that a lot. I kind of would like to get a spinning outfit, like a maybe like a 9-foot spinning deal with 50-pound braid, and then because that's what I always fished with for stripers and sea trout was a spinning outfit. And somewhere I got some big flukes. I ordered some big flukes, and they got buried in my tiny little house. Has got so much stuff in it. But in my house somewhere, I ordered some flukes. I got some flukes and some 1-ounce jig heads for them. I have a spinning outfit. I can pitch those around. But I've already got all the conventional gear. Holly's not even sold on fishing that much. Holly's like, do I have to fish? I'm like, yeah, you got to fish. You need to take some fish home. I want to try and get like 200 pounds of fish brought back if possible. I don't really want too much more than that. Maybe 250 pounds, but that would be excessive. 200 pounds would be perfect. Costs a fortune to have it boxed up and stuff. I'm seeing feed all through here. We ought to be able to catch something. Another nice little patch of feed. Look at this. Show you guys what we're looking at here.
and $1.30. Pretty much do all the fishing in here in 10 fathoms. Maybe I should try 20, but I've only ever hooked like 1 or 2 fish when I try to fish deep. And the really frustrating part is like you put down 20 fathoms and then when you do get a fish, it's like on the top hook. Don't even bother. Set it shallow, run the rocks, you know. I got some boat maintenance I need to do too. Looks like I need to clean out my thing again, my exhaust manifold. And I need to take my transmission apart, and I got a new flange for my transmission. I found it. I was complaining fiercely that it got lost in the move. Like $380 worth of parts. I found it. So I need to take that off my Borg Warner transmission. And what we've been doing is it's got like little splines that go over that thing. And we've been sealing it with RTB, that red sealer, and then putting it back together and hammering that big nut home. It's a really big nut. It's like 2 inches or something. And that has been holding it for quite a while. But I'm leaking the transmission fluid, so I need to fix that. I'm watching it pretty close. I checked it like the day before yesterday. I hadn't checked it in maybe 50 hours or something, and it leaked like a quart, so. If I run out of fluid, my shifter won't work. It just comes out of gear. What's up, Patrick? I'll be looking real hard once deer season opens, I'll tell you that. Oh my goodness, now my dad's emailing me. Hold on, let me email my dad. He's trying to send me money. My dad's been hooking us up. He's been sending me, he sent me these wedding presents that were really money. He just sent a bunch of money. It's like, what the heck? I'm not turning it down. And then the thing is, it's like I got all this influx of cash, but it doesn't make any difference. It's just like, the money just goes so fast here. I guess we're not hurting for good food and stuff. I normally just have him send me coffee. He wants to send me presents, so he just send me coffee. Yeah, I just had to type in my address. P.O. Box 270, Yakutat, Alaska. Come on, fish, what the heck? Doesn't seem to be very much in here, does it? Stupid fish. Sometimes they're on the side of this thing where the harbor is, and sometimes they're on this side of it where the far away from the harbor. Sometimes they're not in here at all, or they're just not biting. It's kind of like high tide, right at high tide. I like better at low tide. I got some more excuses if you need them. Just let me know if you want some more excuses. The main thing is, like, I know where there's some fish at now. We have located the fish, but we can't go to them because of the doctor's appointment. And it's saving us from getting walloped by the bad weather. So that ain't too bad. Anytime we could get one though. You know what? The hand's pretty good. It's doesn't hurt anymore. It's ugly though. It's got like this big. Compare that to this. know. Hopefully all that localized swelling will go down. But if it doesn't, that's okay. It's like I told the doctor, you know, as long as my hand works, I'll be happy. My hand works. Yeah, well, I don't think I could really close my hand without a lot of pain, but I am now. What does that even mean? ASTI. Is that a phone company? Ow! Ow! I wonder if my first aid kit has aspirin. One for my back. Let's find out. They normally do. What the hell is this? What is this? Medi-Q, 2 tablets, active ingredient for prevention. That's seasickness stuff. No aspirin in this box. That's okay, it's not critical. Anything is possible. I have to do dishes today too. That's me too. Manasagupata. Yes, oh, I gotta clean out the pressure cooker from that bear meat too. That's ugly. I got the stuff, the leftovers, and chucked them in the trash. Hold on. I'll be right back. Oh my gracious. Yeah, I don't. There was a so my wife goes to the doctor and I'm like, she has a headache or whatever. I said, well, don't take Tylenol. You tell them to give you something that's not Tylenol. And she goes in there and this doctor told her, Tylenol's fine. And I'm like, don't take it anyway. He didn't give it to her. But, you know, the numbers on autism are so bad. It's like, so many people are mentally disabled now. How are you going to listen to the doctor? Like, so you want me to believe you when we got these statistics? You could just as easily take ibuprofen or aspirin. So how about you not give people that advice? I understand what it is a political statement, but yeah. So the doctor's like, no, it's fine. Like, it's not fine. Anyway, I'm not gonna get pregnant, so I don't have to worry about it. Boy, my neck hurts.
we should get a salmon. Come on. It looks fine. There's lots of little minnows running around down there. Yeah, no, I probably won't have kids. I'm pretty old, so is my wife. I got lots of kids running around town that like to hang out, have me take them hunting and stuff, so it's good. It's not impossible, but it's unlikely. I have a stepdaughter now. Married into a 29-year-old or something like that. Sorry. I got a little sidetracked with all this fishing stuff, and next thing you know, I'm near on 50 years old, so it is what it is. Come on, fish! We're getting to another good area. I do pretty good down here by this end, and there's a little cove back here, they call it Square Bay. And in recent years, I've been pulling a few fish off the side of this thing, right on the inside of it, on this point. I'm kind of in the zone right now. $10.30. I debated on just running out to the fishing grounds where I caught a keeper yesterday, but doing the math on it, to be back here by 2:30, I'd only be able to fish for like 2 hours, and I'd burn a bunch of fuel, so we'll just drop in our hooks and troll in this inlet. We're looking for deer. I don't have my rifle, but there's never any black bears here. Sometimes I see brown bears. Not hunting for them. There's a couple sea otters right there. Right there they are, eating my crab again. How dare you eat my crab? Come on, zoom in. Little pieces. Daggone otters in the sea. Saltwater mammals. Well, I saw that they're trying to change the regulations on the Marine Mammal Protection Act. That would really help me out a lot. Got a bunch of bleeding heart hippies talking about, oh my goodness, save the sea otter. They show a little picture of the sea otter with the baby sea otter on its belly. These things are terrible. So are the sea lions. Those are the two ones we got real problems with. Sea lions and sea otters. There's too many of them. Yes, tomorrow we're going to be on it full force. Looks like it's fixing to pour rain. I might lose you guys. Yeah, tomorrow should be good. I don't know. Saturday looks really good too. Saturday looks the best. Yeah, you don't know. A lot of times you go around in here and find where they are, and then you can just keep going back. Sometimes you gotta wait a few days for them to fill back in, but they tend to get in a different spot every year.
tide should be starting to go out now soon. That might help too. There's all these little salt chucks areas where it'll be like a real shallow cove full of rocks and weeds. And when the tide draws out, it flushes out all the shrimp and herring and stuff that's in there, and the king salmon will be waiting. And they know it's gonna happen too, so like you don't get them during the incoming tide or slack tide. They wait till it starts drawing out of the backwaters. Then they line up to feed there. At least judging by how I get bit in front of those at outgoing tide, that seems to be the case. A little market, maybe it's a king. I don't think so, but it could be. Looks suspicious. Kind of looks like one. Well below my gear. Yeah, there's definitely some fish up the bay, so we got a plan for tomorrow, that's for sure. I don't know. Okay, the fish buyer says I can sell this afternoon, that's good. I gotta fiddle around with my fish dragging totes. That white tote I use normally is so tore up, it's got a big hole in the bottom of it. I can't put that in the back of Holly's fancy Jeep. But I got an orange tote that doesn't have a hole in it, so I got to get that for the dragging of the slimy king salmon. It looked like we got another squirrel video. I tried to, oh, we got a box squirrel? Nice. I tried to post on the, a comment on his last squirrel video, but it wouldn't let me. Oh! You should shoot him in the head, Bob. If you shoot him right in the head, then when you cut their back, you can just rip the skin right off of them like a sock. But if you puncture their body, then the body tears in half. I was always taught that. Shoot them in the head, and then you can rip the skin off of them, and the guts don't come out. And then you just cut the legs off of them. That way you never have to deal with squirrel guts, which are horrendous. Just peel the skin off and cut the back legs off, the front legs if you're hungry. I tell you what, the rabbit I got was pretty stinky too, the rabbit guts, but it's well worth gutting the rabbit. They got a ton of meat on the rack, on their backbone and stuff. That squirrel he had earlier today looked like he shot it with a 50 cal howitzer. There's a bunch of guts hanging out and everything else. We'll use a hollow point. The hollow point and shoot it down crosswise through the whole squirrel. Royal shot a rabbit the other day with the new CCI fragmenting. What's it called? Yeah, I don't know. It's got a picture of a 22 bullet all fragmented, and it blew that rabbit wide open. Guts were hanging out and everything. Hey, it's raining. We're probably gonna cut out. It's pouring rain. Here's the weather forecast. Rain with a chance of more rain. Yakutat, Alaska. Par for the course. For some reason, we had good streaming yesterday in the rain, and then at some point it just quit working. Boy, there's plenty of feed in here. I think it's good. I think as soon as some kings migrate into the area, they're going to find the feed in here, and they're going to have... That's a sign there might be a big king or a couple of them chasing it around. Oh no, not the full length body shot. I was watching some Hornady podcast for the Hornady ammunition. They said the 22 Creedmoor, they were talking about some ammo they had.
some ammo they had for the 22 Creedmoor. And they said, this is going to be good. It's a no exit bullet. So you shoot the coyote or the fox and the bullet goes in, 1,000 foot-pounds of energy or whatever. Then it doesn't come back out. And the guy chuckled a little bit, probably because if it does come out, it'd like blow the thing in half. Or take its head clean off, you know. Yeah, there's something in there, isn't there? But no bites yet, though. I'd almost just as soon not get any bites and then catch a couple big ones, as opposed to getting like 50 shakers. Sometimes that's the way in this back channel deal. It's like, you don't get the shakers, you just catch keepers. The flasher you sent is on the back deck right now because yesterday, when I pulled the gear, it was blowing 30 knots, and it was like just short of an emergency to get the hooks in. And somehow, like when I pulled it out of the water, it was like went up in the air at a 45 degree, and it just got everything tangled. I took a whole big ball of tangled flashers and just threw them up on the deck. It's in that mess. It's not a color I would ever have bought myself. It's like a bunch of colors. Hold on, I'll go get it. We'll go get it.